journey that marked the signing of the South African Constitution was recollected and retold at the iconic Constitutional Hill in Johannesburg, South Africa. The Ichikowitz Family Foundation held the commemoration by showcasing their heritage art collection at the event.
And the African Oral History Archive was all about collecting original testimony from our struggle, allowing future generations to meet in person the individuals that were responsible for the struggle, that were involved in negotiating the settlement, and ultimately responsible for writing our constitution.
It was, in fact, an innovative multimedia event that showcased rare footage, bringing to life some of the key history makers and memorable moments that shaped South Africa's history.
We started with video, with documentary. We progressed to filmmaking. Feature filmmaking, and we realized that we had collected amazing stories, but what was missing was to capture the emotion of the time. So we then started the Heritage Art Collection, which is today one of the biggest collections of street art that's ever been put together. Why? Because the street art of the time captures the emotion of the time, the stuff you can't write down, the stuff that we can't go back in a time machine to experience.
South African political dignitaries were also in attendance, keen to share their experiences and involvement in the struggle.
I was very fortunate to be one of the 3 people who were sent to South Africa from exile. Myself, President Zuma and Mr. Maduna, to come and start the process of negotiations. We were a little bit naive. We thought it would take 6 months to start the process and then we'll get going. But we came across many obstacles which needed to be dealt with. For example, to stop the execution of those who were sentenced to death, get exiles back, prisoners out, removal of the laws which prohibited freedom of activities.